Hi guys, I had the best OBE with Jeff the other day. Okay, so I was sick and I laid around a lot in bed when I was sick. It made me really weak. Like it was like a really bad virus. And honestly, I don't know if you know her, but they go under the Heartland Hooligans. It's this woman, Gwen, with her 2 children and her husband and her son. But one of their daughters are disabled, but one of her daughters actually passed away last night. So go give her some love. The Heartland Hooligans, they are a YouTube channel. They're also on Instagram. They have 2 disabled daughters who are adorable, and Claire, the oldest of those 2 daughters, died last night from this virus. Also, there's another, and I can't think of their names, but there's another, and her, Gwen, I've talked to before. Like, she's had dreams, I've interpreted dreams for her, stuff like that, and I've talked to her many times. Followed her for years. I can't believe this happened. Like, I cried real tears and everything. With the other people, I just started following them like maybe a year and a half ago, and I'll link it below, their channel. But their daughter's very sick in the hospital, another disabled kid. This virus is like no joke. But anyway, so, and my son ended up the one that's in the video before this, he has walking pneumonia. Like, get the fuck, what? Crazy virus. Anyway, while I was sick, I was very weak. I felt like I couldn't do much, you know? So I was laying around, and I said, oh, let me see if I can travel a little. Oh my God, I'm so glad I did. So I put on my hemi-sync stuff and put headphones on, and I laid there, and I literally crossed over like 10 minutes, maybe 10 minutes tops. It was so fast. So I crossed over, and I'm instantly like flying in the air. And at first I feel like I'm going to Jeff's house. Like, I feel like I'm going down, which is a certain way. The air starts to get warmer. I feel like I'm going like higher up in the sky, and it's blue skies. It's beautiful out. I'm like happy. I'm free, but I'm not in control of where I'm going. Do you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you're in control. Like, most of the time, you're in control of an OBE. You're like, no, I want to be here, and you're there, okay? Or I want to see this, and you go see this. This time, I felt very much like I was being guided, okay? Although nobody else was there then, I felt like I was on, almost like I had jumped aboard a train or something, but I wasn't. I was just like kind of flying in the sky. And I'm looking down, and things are going so fast below me, I really can't tell what they are too much, other than like land and sky and sea, that kind of thing. And I'm over the ocean, and then all of a sudden, boom, I am on an island. And I mean like a tropical island, and I'm like, what is going on, right? I just like look around, and I'm like, this is so beautiful. It was so perfect. It was like a pristine beach. I was alone, and out of the fucking like kind of palm tree-ish vegetation walks Jeff. And he's in this straw hat that he used to wear, and he's in a pair of shorts, and he says, come sit with me while we figure this out. So I'm like, figure what out? So I walk over, and there's these 2 like lounge chairs on a wooden, there's no house that I can see. It's like a path coming out of this vegetation, like I guess jungly looking stuff. And then this white beach, a beautiful ocean, and 2 chairs, 2 wooden slatted chairs, like lounge chairs. So he said, come on over while we figure this out. So I run over, and I sit in the chair, and he sits down, he picks up a drink. He had a drink, and he's like, he had a straw, he's like stuck it on the straw, then put the drink down, and he's like, where are we gonna live? And I said, when? And he said, that doesn't matter. Where are we gonna live? Let's look at a few places. And I'm like, okay, we can do that. I like have no idea what's going on. I am well aware that if I make too many missteps about asking questions, this is going to stop. And this is like vacation. I swear to God, I felt like I was on vacation for a minute. So, I sit back and I look at the ocean, and he said something like this, I think this will do. And I said, oh yeah, this is perfect, right? Because like we loved like the islands and stuff. So I'm like, this is perfect. And he's like, just sit back and relax. Come on, you can do that. So I sit back and I close my eyes and I'm listening to seagulls and the ocean's going and going. So I open my eyes and I say, when are we going to look at places? And he looks at me and he goes, you're so impatient. And I'm like, I know, because I'm ADHD. And he puts his hand out like this, and I put my hand out. And the minute he touches my hand, it's like this swirl of colors. I don't know what to call it. Like just this like whirl. Like I was in the middle of a kaleidoscope, okay? And then we are standing on the porch of this house. And it's like a red, like painted like porch. Okay, I don't mean red. It's like wood. So it's like, what's that? Red, I guess redwood. Painted porch. And behind me we're on a second level porch. We're standing there. And I went, like it kind of like threw me how fast we did it. So I grabbed the banister of the second floor porch and like looked down, and I realized now I'm on the second floor looking down on the path, and the 2 chairs are out there where we were just sitting, and the ocean. And he says, is this good? Do you like this? And I turned around and looked at this home. It was like a glass wall, like nothing but glass. And I like looked up at it and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. It was amazing. Let me tell you what, nothing I've ever lived in. And I said, this is amazing. And he pulls me in and he hugs me and he's like, all right, doll, you and me. And I was like, oh, can I come now? And he like pushes me back again. See, I say the dumbest shit. He pushes me back and says, stop it. And I said, okay. And so then I'm in his arms and I'm like, it's almost Christmas. And he says, okay. And I say, I don't want to be in the warm weather at Christmas. And he pulls back and looks at me and goes, well, you know, we can travel. And I was like, yes. So I leaned into him and I could smell him. Oh, he didn't kiss me this time though. That kind of sucked. And I was just like hugging on him. And he was like rubbing my back and just like letting me know this is where we're going to be. This is where we're going. And it just like faded out. It was so good, guys. Like, it's almost like I have a goal now. I'm going to live in this beach house when I die with my fucking man. I can't tell you how fucking awesome it is. It was so beautiful. Like just looking across at him, I was like, oh, so awesome. I can't wait. That's terrible. I can't wait. But I mean, I think he was like, I think he drew me out. I think he just wanted me to feel like, we can do anything. We're going to be doing anything. Don't feel bad. Don't be sad. We're going to go everywhere. You're fine. And I was like, I think that's what ultimately is like, is this good enough? Yeah, baby. It's so good. So, I smiled the rest of the day through coughing fits and sneezing. I was just like, yes, it was so good. But anyway, that's all I got. That's all I need. I love you guys. Bye.